moving towards the field. So I was under the idea that they were coming to work on these people, and which was great. But at the same time, I heard again the little peeps noises, beep, 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 and I could just hear them coming, and they don't go away. They don't go down. They don't disappear. They just stop. They don't. And I'm not thinking these are vermin. I'm thinking they're more like maybe little fairy folk or something. But that was pretty funny. And I sat up for a while and then got annoyed because apparently they have construction that starts at 5 a.m. in the morning around here on Monday. So I just got up. But it's been a wonderful weekend. It always is. And thank you guys. And Cindy for your great cooking. And everyone here. Every time I come, everyone is wonderful. I love everyone's mind. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm from Seattle. This is my first time here. The first night, Saturday night, I decided to kind of just go far back into the woods as much as I can. So I was past the prairie at 3 o'clock position. I was the furthest back that night. Yes. And I sat there for a while while everyone else was in the prairie, and I kind of sat there and just listened to the sounds, and I asked whoever was around, the Janu and any other entities, to come give me a visit. And I said I didn't need to see you to physically see you to know you existed. I sat there for a while. I eventually laid down, and pretty soon I could hear bipedal footsteps all around me. They were all around me, and eventually some real quiet footsteps approached me, and my heart started beating pretty fast. And it left. I think it sensed that I was a little scared, and I realized I'd missed my chance. So I made myself calm down, and I asked if it would please come back. And about 10 minutes later, it did come back. It came back, and at that point, it was about a foot away from my right ear as I was laying down, and I could hear breathing as if a person was just sitting there keeping me company. I could hear physical breathing over and over and over, very, very calm breathing. It wasn't very loud, and it was very calm breathing, and I could feel their presence. And they stayed there for a couple hours, and I eventually fell asleep. And it was a very, very wonderful night. And it was more than I expected. I didn't need a lot of validation to believe, but I sure got it, and I'm glad I came. And my hat's off to Dr. J and Cynthia for what they do, letting strangers in their home like this. Not many people do this, and I think it's pretty amazing that they do it. And I had a wonderful time, met lots of wonderful people, and there's nothing fake about this. It's just about as real as it gets. So thank you.
I want to add something. Can I? Yesterday morning when I got up to go to the latrine, when I came back, there was a single leaf on my bed by where my ankles would be that was still on a limb, freshly torn. So it left me a present. It couldn't have fallen from above. It was ripped fresh from a limb. So I took a picture of that, just to say.
Paul Perry, really quick. I noticed twice, felt like a cool raindrop landing right here on my cheek, kind of in the middle of when I was being worked on, but it felt like what was a cool raindrop on my cheek, and I don't think it was water falling or anything else, and something I haven't experienced before, but pretty cool experience. Don't know what it meant, what it is yet, but I'll find out one day.
I'm glad you bring that up because I had the same thing on my head. Same thing hit my arm yesterday too. It was, don't know what it was.
Okay.
Cynthia next.
I had two distinctly different experiences this time around. I have never felt that cold energy before. Every hair on my body stood on end when that went through me. It wasn't a negative cold, so it's not like it left me scared or anything. It was... No, it was not. It was very, very crystalline. It was very, very elemental. And I've never experienced that before in my life. Literally every hair on my body stood on end. And then my large tabby cat was making the rounds and loving on everybody. And so I felt a pressure on my ankle, and I bent over to pet my cat, and he wasn't there. He was about 10 or 15 feet away. There was nothing around my ankles, but something had very clearly touched my left ankle while I was sitting there. Other than that, it was the normal lights, sounds. Have not really been hearing vocals recently, which I kind of miss, but that energy was just something totally different. That was amazing.
Okay, hi. My first night, I saw lights and some orbs, but it was really subtle. Some weekends are more than others, and others are just really more tame, but still stuff's going on. So saw a light movement, some shimmering image movement. Then I got up with my portable Bose speaker and started working the perimeter with my music. And when I went over to the right side around the 2 o'clock position around this large bush tree, there was Con 2, all 9 foot of shimmering image standing right there. And then a younger one. And I worked my way around. I don't just stand there and go, oh, you know, I just, oh, hi, and keep working the music, because I know others are around that want to hear the music too. So later on the second night, I worked my way around, and I had a young one literally grab my sweatpants leg and tug on it twice, which was pretty cool. But I don't know if you can see this on the video, but I have been stung by 3 wasps, and it's already starting to look better, but this was all puffing up and being all red. And so last night, Cynthia gave me 2 Benadryl and then took me to the urgent care clinic in Centralia. So I'm fighting to stay awake while they're checking me out. Decides not to give me an EpiPen, is that what they're called? Or
He didn't give you a shot of prednisone last night because it was overkill.
So gave me pills, took one last night, slept all the way home. Cynthia got me to the bed, and I think I fell asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow.
You did.
But in the middle of the night, I always wake up when I roll over. I never roll over without waking up. So I woke up several times, and when I did, I could hear a Janu on each side of the bed. I could hear their shifting weight of the feet on the wood floor. I could hear them breathing. They would intentionally bump things to let me know that they were there, and I'd say, hi guys, and go back to sleep. And then this morning, I'm laying on my right side, and then like probably 6 inches away from my ear, I hear, Matt, Matt, Matt. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting up. Now, that's happened to me a few times over the years, and it's usually when they think I need to get my lazy butt up out of bed for whatever they think I need to get done that day. Even if I think I could, you know, get another hour or 2 of sleep, when they want me up, it's time to get up. So anyway, that was actually my coolest experience during this weekend, along with meeting a lot of awesome people. And Cynthia and I like hosting these events because we get to meet lots of people and make friends and stay in touch with a lot of people. And we have repeat offenders as well who come back for more. And just want to let those of you out there, August and September, on the events page in the Team Squatching USA Facebook group says full, 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 full. But there's always people canceling at the last minute for various reasons. So if you're interested in attending one of these weekend events in August or September, send me a PM, a Facebook private message, and we'll see if we can get you in. And to everybody, did you have a fun time?
Yes.
Want to come back for some more?
Yes.
Okay. You know, am I not the best hoaxer in the world that I can go around and pull all this up all over the forest while you guys are all
amazing?
Amazing.
You were so good with those flashlights right down there in the
All
blue
at the
light.
same time.
Yeah, all at the same time.
All at the same time. Fishing string, pulling in like this.
Yeah.
Lights on.
George Lucas would be jealous.
George Lucas would be jealous. Yes. And Steven Spielberg.
Spielberg as well.
They got nothing on me. So anyway, thanks guys. Thanks everyone for coming. And hopefully Cynthia and I'll see some of you guys show up into our future events. This is Dr. J signing off.